Hello humans, this is Dr. Kai, and I still don't have a GPU, so I thought I'd make a video that's actually extremely useful and has nothing to do with game footage, thankfully. So basically, Qohen Leth and a whole bunch of cool cats like him have decided to do what was absolutely inevitable: create a database for everything engineering related, so you know where to find everything, what it looks like, how to get it, what it does, etc., all in one place. And it is all based around this forum thread here, which you can find in the description, and it is all based around this spreadsheet, which begins here actually, and this is going to be the de facto one-stop shop for everything engineering related and all the information you could possibly want from engineers. So I'm going to encourage everyone to use it and contribute to it because it's nearly done, at least in terms of the data collection. And once that is done, they are going to be working on a website to host this in a more beautiful fashion, and I will obviously make a video on that when that comes out. It's going to be very soon, and there are going to be some additional tabs on this page as well, but we'll worry about that later. So the first thing you want to do is, don't use the live version because too many people are using it and it gets slow, and also things will start changing because other people are messing around with it. So what we're going to do is click make a copy and then click OK. I've done that already. So now you have it static on your own version. Every time you look it up, make a new copy, because yeah, there'll be some updates. Like for example, since the last time there was a copy, they put in 3 more engineers, so there's now 12 out of the 15 that have been discovered. And this is the first page. So on the first page you get the basics. You get their location, you get the thing that you need to gain access to them, and it then tells you what they have and what grades they have for each one. And then it gives you just a little hint about ranking up fast, and if it's hyperlinks it will give you more information about that. So this is the first introduction page, just an overview. So the main part of this database is the viewer thread, where you get to actually look at all the different upgrades and all the details about them for every single engineer. So first you select the engineer. I've selected Felicity Farseer, and then you select what upgrades you want to view. So I selected thrusters, but let's change, for example, to FSD. As you can see, there's only 3 levels here. It could take a while to update, so just give it a while. And then this is it. So basically, it gives you the 3 different options for FSD upgrades. So in her case, it's faster FSD boot sequence, increased FSD range, and shielded FSD. Then you look at what you can actually increase for each one at each level. So there's 5 levels of it. So in this case, in the FSD boot sequence, you can increase the boot time. It goes from 0 to -15 seconds, I guess. Thermal load is between 4 and 0. Plant draw is between 4 and 0%, and integrity is between -5 and 0. So every time you roll, you'll get somewhere in between these 2 values for each of those, right? And then it tells you what you need to do each upgrade. So for example, in this case, it's 2 grid resistors and 2 heat dispersion plates. And then it also tells you where to find them. And here's a quick summary of what type of commodities they are. And you can do this for anyone, so this is very useful for finding out information. There is a calculator where you can add various modules and various module upgrades. This isn't quite ready yet, but you can see that basically you're going to be able to combine the effects of various different mod types and to see the overall result. So that is a sneak peek into the future, which is going to be incredibly awesome. As for the components themselves, they have a list of exactly what type they are, how rare they are, what subtype they are, and where you can find them best. So this page is really important. Say you'll get told by the viewer that you want to find some atypical disrupted wake echoes, for example. So you go to the components, you go under A, there we go, and it's the scan data type, and you have to scan wakes. And there you go. So that's how you do that. And lastly, the secondary effects. This is for the weapons. Remember, when you upgrade a weapon, you can get a random secondary effect. This is an entire list of all of them. And it tells you what the various ones are for that particular weapon, what they do, and what happens to the color. This is an ongoing piece of work, but it is very nearly ready, and it requires you to contribute to it. And if you want to know how to do that, look over here. It'll tell you how you can contribute, and I wish them the very best of luck, because this is an extremely useful endeavor, as you can see, and it's going to help the entire community. And so long, humans!
To the heavens to see what secrets they hold. Join me as I sail amongst the stars.